Prefessor መድሃንየ ሓንሳብና መድረኽ ይምጽኡ ካፍቶም ምሁራት ዝበሃሉ ተጋሩን ሓደ እዮም ፕሮፌሰር እዚኦም ጽባሕ ንግሆ ትግራይ ካንጹልና ኢና እንጽበዮም እዮም ስለዚ ሓንሳ መልእኽቲ ንሶም ይሕልፉልና
يغنيلي ما مجمرة تقاروا لهم دو تقاروا لهم دو نحنا مننا نحنا مننا نحنا مننا نحنا مننا تقراي يسعون بر عين بركزن تقراي يعوتم عين بركزن برد يمتع ما يمتع كابزا زلنا يا عين النقانقن اسمعكم لنا Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? When do we want it? When do we want it? باركس تملأتي كم تختصر حكم I will first deliver my message in English. 500 days is a long time. Tegaru are suffering. They are really suffering. We are really going through a very tough time. What have we received so far from the world? Except words. They simply tell us that they are concerned. They simply tell us that they will do something. And this is unacceptable. What have we witnessed so far? A man has been burned alive. A 4 or 5-year-old child has been raped. A woman has lost her hand because of gang rape. A bus full of Tegaru, 26 of them, was burned in Urgesa. People who were coming to the church in Aksum were massacred by the Eritrean army. Everything that we've heard so far, and the things that I just mentioned, the United Nations knows it. It's not that they don't know about it, but our lives are not as important as the lives of other people. We have to bluntly tell them this is unfair. It is unacceptable. If human rights is important, and if human rights is fair to everybody in the world, Tegaru need to be treated fairly and equally. My point is, what are we demanding from the UN? What do we need? Are we simply just shouting here, or do we have some specific concerns and some specific demands? The answer is yes. If people have been killed for the last 1 year and a half, 500 days and more, what can the UN do to stop this? The first thing is, who are the people doing this? The Eritrean forces, the Amhara forces, and the Ethiopian Defense Forces. They need to be held accountable. That is the first demand. They should not sugarcoat it. They should not pretend as if the crimes that have been committed are substandard and are not equivalent to genocide. Our first demand is, call it a genocide. Call it a genocide. Call it genocide. Call it a genocide. Call it a genocide. Call it genocide. Call it a genocide. Call it genocide. Call it a genocide. Call it genocide. The second point, gang rape, and I'm not talking only about adult women. We are talking about children as young as 4 and elderly that are more than 70 years old. I don't know if you have recently heard it, the rape was not only on women, but also young boys. Do not ignore this. This should be openly discussed, and this is something, if it would have happened elsewhere, would be an extremely serious crime. As Tegaru, our demand is the gang rape committed by the Eritrean forces, by the Amhara forces, by the Ethiopian Defense Forces is well documented, and we're not here to inform the UN about it because, as I said, the United Nations knows about it. What are we demanding? They should take action against the gang rapers. UN, take action now! 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 Eritrean forces out of Tigray! Forces out of Tigray! Eritrean forces out of Tigray! Eritrean forces out of Tigray! Amhara 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 forces out of Tigray! Ethiopian 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 forces out of Tigray! Sanction Ethiopia! Sanction Ethiopia! Sanction Eritrea! Sanction Eritrea! Sanction Ethiopia! Sanction Ethiopia! Sanction Eritrea! Sanction Eritrea! The third point, our people are dying of hunger. Tigray is under siege. 360 degrees, nothing is going in, and except for the false promises of Abiy Ahmed, he is just deceiving the world. If we are serious about it, they should hold him accountable. He is just trying to deceive them. He is playing with words. This is an extremely dangerous situation. I will give you one example. We have more than 150,000 Tegaru, or maybe close to 100,000 Tegaru, that are HIV positive, that were regularly taking their retroviral medication. But this stopped. If the world knows what that means, when this medication runs out, Abiy Ahmed is guaranteed that 200,000 Tegaru will die in the next few months. That's a guarantee. That is what he is counting on. That is what he's expecting will happen in Tigray. That is a guarantee. Allow access to Tigray.
Allow access to Tigray.
Allow access to Tigray.
Allow access to Tigray.
Humanitarian aid to Tigray.
Humanitarian aid to Tigray.
Humanitarian access to Tigray.
Humanitarian access to Tigray.
Allow access to Tigray.
Allow access to Tigray.
Drop food, not bombs.
Drop food, not bombs.
Drop food, not bombs.
Drop food, not bombs.
Medication to Tegaru.
Medication to Tegaru.
Healthcare to Tegaru.
Healthcare to Tegaru.
Healthcare to children.
Healthcare to children.
Healthcare to women.
Healthcare to women.
Save the children in Tigray.
Save the children in Tigray.
Save the women in Tigray.
Save the women in Tigray.
Save the children in Tigray. Protect the children in Tigray.
Protect the children in Tigray.
Protect the women in Tigray.
Protect the women in Tigray.
The last point. Abiy Ahmed is claiming that he wants peace. The action speaks something else. He is using it to buy time. And this is directly related to what I said before. The more the time flies by, the more Abiy Ahmed benefits. Because every day for him is nothing. For us, each and every life of Tigray matters. It's not about numbers. It's about each and every life of Tigray that is currently dying today in Tigray. We should not, and they should not, trust that Abiy Ahmed is interested in peace. If he really was interested in peace, the only simple thing he could do, which is under his control, he is complaining that the Afars and the Amharas are blocking him, not him. But that's not true. You know what he can do? And this I would say right today. There are few things that he could do, including internet, electricity, water supply, that are at his fingertips. He could do that today if he wants, but he's not interested. So we should hold Abiy Ahmed accountable for the ethnic cleansing, the genocide, and the crimes that has happened in Tigray. He is fully responsible. We cannot work and deal with Abiy Ahmed. Abiy Ahmed to ICC. Abiy Ahmed to ICC. Abiy Ahmed to ICC. Abiy Ahmed to ICC. Isaias Afwerki to ICC. ICC. Abiy Ahmed to ICC. Abiy Ahmed to ICC. Don't trust Abiy Ahmed. 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 Don't trust. Don't work with a genocider.
Don't work with the genocider.
Don't work with a genocider.
Don't work with the genocider. killer.
Isaias Afwerki is a 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 killer.
Isaias Afwerki to ICC.
Isaias Afwerki to ICC.
Abiy Ahmed to ICC.
Abiy Ahmed to ICC.
Isaias Afwerki to ICC.
Isaias Afwerki to ICC.
Isaias Afwerki is a genocider. Abiy Ahmed is a genocider.
Abiy Ahmed is a genocider.
Abiy Ahmed is a liar.
Abiy Ahmed is a liar.
Abiy Ahmed is a killer.
Abiy Ahmed is a killer.
Hold them accountable.
Hold them accountable.
Hold them accountable.
Hold them accountable.
Bring them to justice.
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 Who are we?
Tegaru.
Who are we?
Tegaru.
Who are we?
Tegaru.
What do we want?
Peace.
What do we want?
Freedom.
What do we want?
Justice.
نحن منينا.
Tegaru.
نحن منينا.
Tegaru.
انتاين للي.
فتحي.
انتاين للي.
فتحي.
انتاين للي.
فتحي.
معاصر لليو.
حزي.
معاصر لليو.
حزي.
تقرأي تسعير.
تقرأي تسعير.
تقرأي